be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Caldwell Pope out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low.
Look, at times, there's no defense for Beal. Even if you're in his jersey, he keeps his shot high so you can't get to him.
And Noel kicks to Fournier. Buries it down low.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He believes that Bradley Beal's playmaking is now almost as dangerous as his scoring. The coach said as Beal became the target for defenses, he's adjusted. Now he burns them with the pass. That's why we're going to play him straight up tonight. That means Beal could get going early and often. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So here's Burks following the bucket by the Wizards. Shot clock at 5. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he makes that one.
The blinding speed of Caldwell Pope is virtually impossible to match up with in transition. He just gets down the floor so incredibly quick.
Now, here's Burks. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Fournier dishes to Burks. Handle a screen on Dinwiddie. On its way from Burks for 2. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A 3 ball. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
6, 5.
Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Noel. Toppin comes in for Randall. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Alec Burks. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, Avdia. 11-point game his last outing. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Barrett. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul. Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
One shot.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Holiday against Quickly. Pass to Harrell. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First team foul.
The Knicks with the lead. Now here's Rose. It's Barrett on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 6.
Well, Rose will generate points in any situation. Here he does it by a wide open man.
6.
Here's Harrell. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York ahead. They stormed through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Your Knicks.
And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs's approach.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle. It fits in the Big Apple.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement.
Oh, did you see that?
Well, at times, Bill pulls off ridiculous dunks. You have to respect how powerful he is.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Z-Bo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Knicks lead 15-8.
Kuzma with the screen for Beal. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Count the basket. Beal's got 4 this quarter. And like the great Z-Bo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Here's Rose. And the shot is long. Wizards trail by 5. Dinwiddie right side. Back to Kuzma. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
Rose passes to Randle. Takes it from 10. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game.
17-13.
Dinwiddie passes to Harrell. Back to Dinwiddie. Beal against Burks. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Bradley Beal. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. From the stripe. And the rejection by Harrell. Robinson, that's good. 19 seconds left to play in the first half.
19-15.
Burks against Beal. Shoots over Burks. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, a season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the New York Knicks.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
All right, now we can take a quick look here at the upcoming schedule and what the matchups will be.
And that game against the Hawks, you love these types of battles. Sort of a toss-up because the talent is similar. Hard to predict who will rise to the challenge, but I guarantee you it's going to be fun to watch.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Knicks leading by 6. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Washington. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. Kuzma against Randall. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Unable to get that one.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And Dinwiddie with some big shoes to fill. Steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
Kuzma against Randall. Kuzma kicks to Dinwiddie. Gafford sets the pick for Dinwiddie. There's the drive and the rejection by Noel. It's Randall with the drive. Fournier gets a wide open look, and it's good off the back rim and in. Fournier's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. And the rejection by Noel. 1:21 left to play here in the third. Randall finds Barrett. Back to Randall. Shoots over Kuzma. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
Wizards trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Burks. Now here's Kispert. Barrett covering. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. And so it's New York with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Rose with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That's his first foul. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
44 seconds left in the third. Here's quickly. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
The results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Kispert dishes to Harrell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Trying to impose his will physically. Harold is going to create space in there one way or another.
The Wizards have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. He hits the second from the line. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Quickly against Holiday. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Here's Quickly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks. They lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. It's a 13-point game. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. The pairing up front, Toppin and Randall. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Burks in at the 1. Beal's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Burks against Holiday. Now, here's Burks. Defense right on him. No good there. Wizards trail by 11. It's stolen by Barrett. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Steps back and drains the jump shot. And Chris, one change we're seeing now. A lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. If you're 7 foot, you should be close to the basket at times. If you have game, you gotta win. But I love to see our players who do it effectively inside and outside. Think about it, think about Jokic. I mean, on the whole, I love the way that the game is evolved, and I really miss the post-up because you have to have complete game, and I think we're rewarding skill and complete game now, so I think it's going to come. Having a huge night. Bill is as good as any scorer in the NBA.
Fournier with the screen on Holiday. Here's Randall, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And then for Washington, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis Bertans. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Aaron Holiday.
And we've seen Randall flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball right now.
Here's Beal. Robinson with the block. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Wizards making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. He kicks to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Beal up top. He's guarded by Fournier. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And look, Beal can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
Pass to Burks. There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Puts it up from 12, and it's good for 2.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Knicks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for R.J. Barrett.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Here's Washington now. They trail by 9 points. Robinson with the block, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Checking in for the Wizards,
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Avdia kicks to Kispert. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, R.J. Barrett.